Dombey and Son. From London, we present a radio adaptation of the novel by Charles Dickens. Part 5, Edith.
With Walter's ship, the Son and Heir, long overdue at Barbados, and his uncle old Sol Gills gone away without a word of warning, even to his friend Captain Cuttle, the captain himself had moved into the empty wooden midshipman. And there he had stayed, faithfully keeping the place shipshape and Sol's instruments in the shop brightly polished, refusing to abandon hope that the day would come when Walter or his uncle would return, or both of them. And there we find him one evening when the door of the shop opens and a pale, lanky young man sidles into it.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm very well, thank you, very well indeed. My name's Toots, Mr. Toots. Miss D-O-M, you know.
Meaning Miss Dombey?
Yes, Miss D-O-M-B-E-Y, you know. It's on her account I've come. It's like this, Mr. Gills.
They meant Gills, my lad. It's Captain Cuttle.
Oh, I couldn't see Mr. Gills, could I?
No, you can't see Sol Gills. And why?
Why?
Because he's invisible.
Invisible? Lord bless me.
One morning at daybreak, old Sol Gills vanished. He went over the side without a splash, without a ripple. From that hour, young gentleman, I never set eyes, nor ears, nor nothing on him.
But, good gracious, Miss Dombey don't know.
And why, I ask you as a feeling art, should she know? Why she should be made to know until such time as there want any help for it. No, lad, no. You come from Miss Dombey, you say?
Yes, that is not exactly. The fact is, I've come from the young woman, Susan Nipper, you know.
Ah.
And I'll tell you how it happened. I sometimes take the liberty of calling on Miss Dombey. I don't go there on purpose, you know, but I happen to find myself in the neighborhood very often, and when I do, why, I call.
Naturally.
Yes, I called this afternoon. And as I was coming out, the young woman, Susan I mean, brought out this newspaper. She told me she had kept it from Miss Dombey on account of something that was in it, about somebody she and Miss Dombey used to know. There, that's the bit. Where's she marked it?
Southampton, the bark Defiance arrived here today. Henry James, commander, reported that in the course of his passage from Jamaica, Lookout observed some fragment of a wreck floating on the sea. A boat was hoisted out. Among the wreckage was a portion of the stern of the vessel, upon which the words Son and Heir were plainly visible. Water. There can now be no doubt that this ship, a long time missing, broke up in the last hurricane, and that every soul on board perished. Oh, Walter. Poor Walter. Drowned it.
Captain Gills, this Walter you mentioned, he was a dear friend of yours?
You were like a son to me.
Oh, dear. This is the most wretched sort of affair this world is. Somebody is always dying.
Poor Walter. And poor Sol Gills. What come over you, Sol, when you went and gave the go-by Ned Cuttle.
What the young woman, what Susan wanted to know before showing the paper to Miss Dombey was, is there any chance that the report may be untrue, or that anyone may have been rescued?
None whatever. My lad, you must tell that young woman that this here fatal news is only too correct. They don't romance, you see, on such points. It's entered in this here Defiance's log, and a ship's log is the truest book as a man can write.
Oh, dear.
I'll step round to Dombey's offices in the morning and make inquiries, but they won't lead to no good. You may take it from me, my lad, there's no hope. No hope at all.
Oh, dear. I assure you, Captain Gills...
Cuttle.
Oh, yes, I'm really most dreadfully sorry, though I wasn't acquainted with the party. Do you think that Miss Dombey will be greatly affected?
Why, Lord love you, when she warn't no higher than that door handle, they were as fond of each other as two young doves.
Were they, though?
They were made for one another. What signifies that now?
Upon my word and honour, I'm even more sorry than I was before. You know, Captain Gills, that is Mr. Cuttle, I positively adore Miss Dombey. Mine ain't a selfish affection, you know. It's the sort of thing with me, Captain Gills, that if I could be run over, or trampled upon, or thrown off a very high place, or anything of that sort, for Miss Dombey's sake, it would be the most delightful thing that could possibly happen to me.
Well, that's true affection, that is. Cheer up, my lad.
Thank you, Captain Gills. It's very kind of you, in the midst of your own sorrows, to say so. I really want a friend, and should be very glad of your acquaintance. Although I'm very well off, you can't think what a miserable beast I am. I suffer so for Miss Dombey, Captain Gills.
Cuttle.
Oh, yes. I can't get through my meals. I have no pleasure in my tailor, though he's the best in London, Burgess & Co., you know. I can't sleep, and... but I mustn't keep you talking about myself when you're in such trouble. Oh, dear. I'll tell Susan what you say about the report in this newspaper. Goodbye, Captain Gills.
Goodbye. Goodbye, my lad.
Long after Mr. Toots had left him, did Captain Cuttle sit mournfully gazing into the fire, until there was no fire left to look at. And long that night did he lie awake with unavailing thoughts of Walter and old Sol crowding through his mind. The next day he arrived at Dombey's as soon as the city offices were open. It so chanced that he and Mr. Carker, the manager, reached the door together, and the captain made bold to follow him into his room.
Well, Captain Cuttle, this is a bad business.
You have received the news that was in print yesterday, sir?
Yes, we have received it. It was accurately stated. The underwriters suffer a considerable loss. We are very sorry. No help. Such is life.
Such is death, Mr. Carker.
As you say, such is death. I excessively regret poor Gay and the crew. I understand there were some of our very best men among them. Many men with families, too. A comfort to reflect that poor Gay had no family. Well, Captain Cuttle, is there anything else I can do for you?
I wish you could set my mind at rest, sir, on something it's uneasy about.
Well, come, I must trouble you to be quick. I am much engaged.
Look here, sir. Before my friend Walter went on this here disastrous voyage...
Oh, come, Captain Cuttle. Don't talk about disastrous voyages in that way. We have nothing to do with disastrous voyages here, my good fellow. No one should know better than you that there are hazards in all voyages.
I do not.
Well, then, you're not made uneasy, surely, by the supposition that young, what's-his-name, was lost in weather that was got up against him in these offices. Fie, Captain. Sleep and soda water are the best cures for such uneasiness as that.
My lad, you're almost a lad to me, so I don't ask pardon for that slip of a word. If you find any pleasure in this sport, you ain't the gentleman I took you for. And if you ain't the gentleman I took you for, maybe my mind has call to be uneasy.
And what about, pray?
I'll tell you. Before that poor lad went away, according to orders, he told me he wasn't gone for his own good or for promotion.
Well?
It was my belief that he was wrong, and I told him so. But speaking man to man, was I right or was Walter?
Captain Cuttle, I must ask you to do me a favour.
And what is it, sir?
Have the goodness to walk off, if you please, and carry your jargon with you.
What? What did you say?
I tell you what, Captain Cuttle. I was much too lenient with you when you came here before.
Lenient?
You belong to an audacious and artful set of people. In my desire to save young, what's-his-name from being kicked out of this place, neck and crop, my good captain, I tolerated you, but once and only once. Now, go, my friend.
But why? Before you answer my question.
Your question? I have answered it. You are deep, Captain Cuttle. But you're not quite out of soundings either. Neither you nor your absent friend, Mr. Solomon Gills. What have you done with your absent friend, Mr. Gills, eh?
What have I done? And how, may I ask, do you know he is absent?
After your last visit, my good sir, I decided, in my employer's interests, that Mr. Gills's habitation ought to be watched. And accordingly, I saw that it was watched, with interesting results. Most interesting.
What do you mean?
Oh, come, don't pretend to misunderstand me. You are deep, Captain Cuttle. You are deep. You make nice little plots, and hold nice little councils, and receive nice little visitors too, eh? But it's a bold measure to come here afterwards, not like your discretion. Conspirators of your caliber should know better than that. Will you oblige me by going?
My lad, there's many a word I could say to you, but I don't rightly know where they're stowed just at present. My young friend Waller was drowned only last evening, and it puts me out, you see. But you and me will come alongside one another again, if we live.
It will be anything but shrewd in you, Captain, if you do. For you may rely, I give you warning, upon my detecting and exposing you.
Exposing me?
Exactly. And take my advice, Captain. Don't receive or communicate with that young visitor I was referring to just now ever again. Or her father shall certainly hear of it, with consequences to the young lady herself that will scarcely be conducive to her happiness. Good day.
The captain looked steadily at his adversary, and then, without another word, he went out and back to the wooden midshipman. As a token of mourning for Walter, he had not taken down the shutters that day, and locking himself in, he sat down in a corner of the darkened shop, feeling that the whole world had gone to pieces about him. Walter was drowned, Solomon Gills was gone, Mr. Dombey and his manager had both proved themselves to be heartless villains, and Florence Dombey, heart's delight. Her he must never see again, for fear of bringing more unhappiness into a life that was already sufficiently wretched. After that interview with Carker, it seemed to Captain Cuttle, hitherto so trusting, that he would never be able to trust anyone again. And many were the tears that Florence shed for the loss of her adopted brother. But about this time she received an invitation to stay at Fulham with a certain Sir Barnet and Lady Skettles, a good-hearted couple whose son had been a fellow pupil of little Paul's at Dr. Blimber's. And when she and Susan returned home several weeks later...
Gracious, Miss Florence, what's happened to the place? I suppose we've come to the right house.
Of course we have, but it does look strange. All newly painted, and men at work on the scaffolding.
Well, it's about time. First lick of paint it's had in all the years I've been here, and that's quite a number. Oh, here comes Towlinson to open the luggage.
Good afternoon, Miss Florence.
Good afternoon, Towlinson. There are great alterations going on here.
Yes, miss. The whole house is being redecorated and refurnished.
Goodness me.
There's nothing the matter, Towlinson.
Oh, no, miss. But the master's home. He got back from Harrogate only an hour ago. He told me to say, miss, that he wishes to see you in the big drawing room.
What? Papa home? And wishing to speak to me?
Yes, miss.
Pale and agitated, Florence hurried indoors. Trembling, she approached the drawing-room door. Would she dare to kiss him? The longing of her heart resolved her, and she thought she would. She knocked. She heard her father's voice bidding her enter. But when she did so, she found that he was not alone. 2 ladies were with him, one old, very much made up and dressed much younger than her years, the other young and very beautiful.
How do you do, Florence?
How do you do, Papa? Diogenes! Oh, dear Diogenes. Shh, quiet, lie down.
Florence, what dog is this?
It is a dog, Papa, from Dr. Blimber's. He was a friend of Paul's.
I see.
He is very good-tempered. He is only glad to see me home. Oh, pray forgive him.
Very well, very well. Mrs. Skewton, this is my daughter Florence.
Oh, how delightful.
Florence, say how do you do to Mrs. Skewton, with whom I became acquainted while we were away.
How do you do?
Oh, charming, charming, I'm sure. So natural. My darling Florence, you must kiss me, if you please.
How do you do?
Oh, charming and so pretty. Edith, my love, isn't she pretty?
Edith, this is my daughter Florence.
How do you do?
Florence, this lady and I are soon to be married.
Papa! Oh, Papa, may you be happy. May you be very, very happy all your life. Mamma, if I may call you Mamma, I hope you will be very, very happy.
The beautiful lady's face, which when Florence had first entered had seemed to her cold and haughty, instantly softened, and she put her arms round the weeping child and held her close.
Florence, my dear. I am so glad. Oh, so glad.
Florence, enough of this. Ladies, shall we go through the room?
Oh, that will be delightful.
Allow me to show you the small drawing room which adjoins this. Mrs. Skewton, my dear madam, let me offer you my arm.
My dear sir, how gallant you are. Oh, a delightful apartment, delightful.
I'm glad that you like it, ma'am.
Oh, and such taste. Edith, my love, are you not coming?
In a moment, Mother. Florence, you will not begin by hating me. By hating you, Mamma? Indeed, no. Begin by thinking well of me.
Edith!
Begin by believing that I will try to make you happy, and that I am prepared to love you.
Edith, my love, do come.
Goodbye, Florence. We shall meet again soon. Don't stay here now. Goodbye, my dear. Give me a kiss and go. Goodbye, Mamma. Begin by hating you? Indeed, no. How can you suppose such a thing to be possible?
But Edith, in truth, had grounds for such fears. She was not marrying Mr. Dombey because she loved him, and she hated and despised herself for consenting to an engagement into which she had been pressed by her mother, because Mr. Dombey was rich. Nor, indeed, as Edith well knew, did Mr. Dombey really love his bride-to-be. Mr. Dombey wanted a son, and so he had chosen a lady of whose looks and breeding he might be justly proud. To him she would be just another possession. At present, her pride, her haughty demeanour towards him, pleased rather than angered him. He had no doubt that he would be able to bend her to his will and reduce her to proper subservience after they were married. And so the preparations for the wedding went forward. The wedding itself took place, and at length came the day when Mr. and Mrs. Dombey were due to return home from their honeymoon. Old Mrs. Skewton had already moved in to take up permanent residence there.
My darling Florence, we will be here at any moment now. I am so excited. Florence, come and give me a kiss. I insist upon it. Sweet child.
Good evening, darling. You will take up the light.
There they are. Come, dear child, let us go and welcome them. My dearest Dombey, Edith, my love.
Well, Mother, how do you do, Papa?
How do you do, Florence?
Florence, my dear.
Mamma, oh, Mamma.
Well, the servants are taking up the luggage. Dinner will be in half an hour. You will not be long dressing, Edith?
No, Mr. Dombey, I shall not be long.
Nor I.
Oh, my dear Dombey, pray don't be. Florence and I have missed you so much. Come, my dear child, we are already changed. We will wait for them in the drawing room. Mr. Dombey, there you are. And now tell me, did you find that delightfulest of all cities, Paris?
It was cold.
Gay as ever, of course.
Not particularly. I thought it dull.
Fie, my dearest Dombey, dull.
It made that impression on me, madam. I believe Edith found it dull, too. She mentioned once or twice that she thought it so.
What? On such a happy occasion? Oh, impossible. Ah, here is Edith. Edith, you naughty girl. What dreadfully heretical things have you been saying about Paris?
Heretical, Mother?
Oh, dull indeed. Fie, child. My dear Dombey, how charmingly the house looks. Every idea at which we hinted has been carried out to perfection.
I'm glad you think so. I directed that no expense should be spared, and all that money could do has been done, I believe.
And what can it not do, dear Dombey?
It is powerful, madam. I hope, Edith, that everything meets with your approval.
Oh, yes. The rooms are very handsome.
Dinner is served, sir.
Oh, thank you, Carrington. Mrs. Cutton, my aunt.
Oh, thank you, sir. What a courtier you are. My dear Dombey, what a happy day this is. What a happy day it is for us all.
But no stranger, had he been present at dinner, would have thought so. Mr. Dombey, with his accustomed frigid dignity, presided at one end of the table. His wife, haughty and statuesque, sat at the other. Even Mrs. Cutton's affectations of gaiety had sunk away to silence by the time the dessert was brought in, and afterwards, when the tea had been drunk, she retired to bed, declaring herself to be quite worn out by her emotions of happiness arising from the contemplation of her dear child, united to the man of her heart. Edith also silently withdrew. And thus it happened that Florence, who had been upstairs to have some conversation with Diogenes, returning to the drawing-room with her needlework, found no one there but her father, who was walking to and fro in dreary magnificence.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Shall I go away, Papa?
No, no. You can come and go here as you please, Florence. This is not my private room.
Florence entered, trembling, and sat down at a distant little table with her work, finding herself for the first time in her life alone with her father as his companion. He, after a few more turns, withdrew to an easy chair in a shadowy corner, where, covering his face with his pocket handkerchief, he composed himself to sleep. And soon Florence thought that he was asleep. But it was not so. Through half-closed eyelids, he had suddenly found himself regarding her attentively. There are yielding moments in the lives of the harshest and sternest of men. There she sat, gentle, patient, alone, beautiful. The daughter whom he had always neglected, nay, even disliked and resented. But now, as he looked, his heart softened towards her. The words, "Florence, come here," were beginning to rise to his lips, but slowly and with difficulty. They were so very strange. When the door opened and Edith came back.
Florence, dear, there you are. I have been looking for you everywhere.
Shh, softly, dear Mamma. Papa is asleep.
Oh, I went upstairs, dear, purposely to talk with you. But going to your room, I found that my bird has flown. Come, dearest, let us go back to it together.
Papa will not expect to find me here, I suppose, when he awakes.
Do you think he will?
No, I suppose not.
Come then, my love.
And thus, the moment when father and daughter might have begun to draw close to one another passed away. Indeed, Mr. Dombey's heart hardened to her afresh. With him, Edith was cold and aloof, With Florence, he observed, she was a changed woman. Just as with Florence, Paul had been a changed child. Upstairs, meanwhile, in the room where little Paul had died, and in which Florence now slept alone.
Florence, dear. Yes, Mamma. I have often wanted to ask you, why are you always so sad?
Oh, for so many reasons. I lost my little brother, you know.
Yes, I do know.
And more recently I have had a fresh sorrow. Poor Walter was drowned.
Who was Walter, my dear? What was he to you?
He was the best friend I had. After Paul died, we said we would be brother and sister.
You had known him a long time?
Oh, ever since I was 6. He knew Paul, who liked him very much. Paul said to Papa almost at the last, "Take care of Walter, Papa. I was fond of him." Walter had been brought in to see him and was here in this room.
And did he take care of him?
Papa? He appointed him to go abroad. He was drowned in shipwreck on his voyage.
And does your father know that he is dead?
I cannot tell, Mamma. I have no means of knowing. Oh, dear Mamma, I know that you have seen that Papa and I...
Yes?
That I am not a favorite child.
Oh.
I never have been. I have never known how to be. But, Mamma...
Yes, Florence?
Well, now that you are here, oh, let me learn from you how to become dearer to my father. Teach me, you who can so well, since you are dear to each other. Oh, teach me, Mamma.
Oh, Florence. Florence, you do not know me. Heaven forbid that you should learn from me.
Not learn from you, but...
No, do not press me to say more. Only believe this. I will be your true friend, always. You may trust in me.
I know it, Mamma. I have known it from the first most happy day I saw you.
Most happy day. I have seen what you say, and I know it to be true. But believe me, well, you will soon if you cannot now. There is no one on this earth less qualified to set it right or help you, Florence, than I am.
But Mamma...
No, do not ask me to say why or speak to me about it or of my husband more. Only believe that I love you.
Oh, Mamma, I do believe it. I do.
Oh. And now, dearest, good night.
Good night, Mamma.
In Part 5 of Dombey and Son, you heard Ralph Truman as Mr. Dombey and Elizabeth London as Edith Dombey. Mr. Toots was played by Robert Grant, Captain Cuttle by Frederick Treves, and Florence by Judith Stott. The play was adapted by H. Oldfield Box and produced in London by Claire Choville.